I should probably make sure the camera's working. Yay!
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. Starting a little late. Clive's just getting back to normal, so he's running a little late. I'm sure he'll be here shortly. Anyway, you think Clive's, that's fine. He does this thing. It'll be by soon enough. I'm still getting that weird vibration I was getting last week. I thought I fixed that. But anyway, got a bunch of early people in here as usual. Gassy Masher, Lock Watcher, Mr. Egg Cake, Joe Russ, someone bloody random. Did I say Pancake Man, Lock Watcher? I think so. Maurice Walker, TJ. Let's see, Zen Zinger, what's up, buddy? Brian Antoine, Pianoman. Rob is here. We'll be seeing him later. Chris, what's up? David Garcia, Zap Sparky, Simon Griffith, Katrina Bryce, welcome. I have you and BigClive talking at the moment. Yeah, we're actually, I'm gonna, once he's like back, there's a thing on Twitch where like you can kind of combine the streams. Like, I think once he gets back, I'm going to talk to him and see if we might be able to figure out how to do it so that, like, it literally just bleeds into mine kind of thing instead of, like, you know what I mean? Like, as his stops, like, we do a thing together and then he stops and I go. Like, I think that might be capable, but I'm going to have to mess with that. VertoThermoWhoofle, holy shit, how are you doing? That's funny you're here. I was just looking at your dog collar back there that, well, the first one we tried, I just found that package. So anyway, C2S. Thought crossing the streams was bad. Well, you know, we'll see what happens. That's kind of, I think that's kind of a newer thing too. Benji, any orange stuff? How much can, yeah, you can see a little too much. Hold on, I'll show you what I have here that's orange, but I'm going to have to hit this button. Okay. Hit that button again. Because you're not allowed to see that on YouTube, because it's right there. But yeah, I got this. This is the my breach flag, my safety flag for Lady Abigail. She's sitting right there. Oh yeah, and just so that you know, and I'll bring it up again later, tomorrow we are going to remove the muzzle brake, or the A2 flash hider. We're going to pull off the handguard. Here, I'll show you as much as I can here. So tomorrow, for tomorrow's stream, we're going to be in, I'm not going to touch anything because you can't fucking touch anything, but there's that. That's an adjustable gas block that's going to be going on that thing. I'm going to be removing the handguard and everything attached to it because the handguard itself isn't attached to the barrel, but get that off. The gas block's like right in there. We're going to change that out and go from there. Actually, I don't know if I can touch that on live streams. I just did, but they're just really weird with that. but it's in a plastic pack and it's not actually a firearm. So I don't know. I'm not touching it. Yeah, that's pretty much how it is. Yeah, I think the bubble pack thing's probably fine because that's not an actual firearm. But I can't touch Lady Abigail on YouTube. So it'll be the same thing we did last time where the YouTube stream will be running from a different computer with just the audio, with the thing telling you to come over to Twitch if you want to see what's going on. Because at this point, pretty much everything for that is here, except the suppressor itself. I actually just got the suppressor cover and pouch today. That's all stored up. I got my ammo sorted. I got a bunch of cans for ammo. I got more ammo on the way. Yeah. Where did she get her name from? As Mr. Asaya. Time is okay. Make sure we're not missing a VertoThermoWhoofle. I wanted to, I basically went into the fucking chat GTP and said, what are common female Israeli names? And it came back, okay, well, they're mostly going to be Hebrew. I went, true. Okay. So typical classic, just female Hebrew names since she was designed in Israel, but manufactured, built, forged, and everything in the United States. So it's some weird thing with political shit. I don't know, whatever. I'm here. I don't know what's going on over there. Anyway, so I've scrolled through a bunch, and as soon as I saw Abigail, A-V-I, not A-B-I, I saw Abigail, and I went, oh, yeah, I forgot that traditionally comes with a V and not a B. So as soon as I saw that, I was like, hell yeah. So it was Lady Abigail, and then I call her Abby, of course, for short. Can't bear it. What's up, sexy German man? Your little boy Zenzinger is here if you'll need to have your balls fondled. Go for it, Ed. You got that. So yeah, that's kind of how that happened. Female Hebrew name in American. Basically, yeah. I mean, I'm American, so of course I'm going to butcher every language whenever I have a chance to. Adjust the mic a little bit. I think I'm a little close. So, yeah, that's how that happened. Let's see, anything neat come in for us? Besides the fact that I've been getting these, the Geek Bar vapes, because look at that fucking that battery in there, baby. It's not an 18650, but I would probably call it, fuck, how long is it? Let's see. Where are you at? There you go. Okay, let's see. And look, I think this is a European thing, but for y'all in the United States, look on Amazon and you can find tape measures that got both. I fucking love these things. They are super useful. And if you flip it over, got even more good stuff. So anyway, let's see. So this is probably about an 18450. I'd say. I can't see the bottom here, but I imagine the bottom's probably about there. I'm actually going to see if these will pop out if they're not too long. Let's see if they fit my flashlights. Sparks, what's up, Graham Shaw? Stutter, Twitch, a stutter on Twitch. Yeah, Twitch does that. It's because of the 1440 thing. It's doing its best. Clive forget the raid? Nah, that's fine. We're still going to do our thing. Exactly, got my nipples Vera you got your nipple. Why do I feel like that's something that you would have already had done by now? I don't know. Oh well. Hey, what's up, everybody new coming in here? Welcome. We made it here without a raid, but it was close. And now the raid works. Well, I'll let you know, because as soon as if my viewers spike, I'll let you know if it worked. But either way, whoever's showing up, I appreciate it. And hey, for the couple of new people coming in, just so you know, I'm like 5 or 6, what, 5 followers from 200? So, by all means. Hey, okay, everybody's starting to hit 23. Yeah, it's starting to climb a little bit. All right, well, it's just good timing then, because I'll give it a minute or two for thank you BA87. I'll give it a minute or two for people to come in, and then we'll do the thermal woofle. If you're new here, I do also do a woofle, but I do mine on thermal camera, and it has been approved by Clive. Obviously, I'm actually using a modified woofler for him. Who's that? Big Nick. What's up, Big Nick? Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Just so you know, man, I don't... Have you ever seen the movie Porky's? I'm just going to say that. If you've never seen the movie Porky's with a name like Big Nick, you should go see the movie. Or, well, I'm sorry, go watch the movie Porky's. It's like from the mid-'80s. You'll understand. Oh, the lights. Oh, we need some lights. Thank you. What was that, Lori? Yeah. Hold on. Get those over here. That one. Those one. Sorry about that. I know. Sitting here, been beating. I'm like, I feel like I'm forgetting like one thing, and I guess that was it. Can you see? Oh, okay, you can see that. You kind of see the Christmas tree now, but that's all right. Oh, all right. We got some people over. Appreciate everybody that has subbed. Who else? Big Nick BA. I'm Myth81. That was a new one I didn't see. Thank you for that. If you're still watching, let's go for that VertoThermoWhoofle, shall we? I almost remembered to order a new grill lighter the other day, but I still forgot. All right. Number one. One for Freddy. Trying to set Chad on fire. Whee. And cleaning them cobwebs, baby. I mean, as far as the raid thing goes with Clive, what I figured out myself is once you do like the /raid and then, you know, username, it sets up the raid, but then you actually have to like close the window, like close the stream manager, and that triggers the actual raid thing for it to like pop up on the screen and stuff. Let's see, man, I'm like weirdly, like I know my hands are usually like cold like that, but today, like I am sweating on half my body and fucking freezing on the other half, but I think it's because I didn't eat a lot today. I've been drinking a lot of coffee, so I think my internals are just all over the fucking place. Bob S. Roasted Spiders. Yeah, I can't imagine any, like, with the amount of soot that's up there, I feel like that would serve as a sufficient enough warning for a spider to go, what the fuck? Slow Nick. Thank you for the for the follow. That's got me 198 followers. Not bad. No Felicia. Felicia is... I couldn't fit her on Freddy because I forgot that Freddy is barely hanging on for life. So she is right there for now. I may see if I can, I may take her and put her on like maybe Mr. Meeseeks, like as just grabbing kind of thing, but I'm going to have to do a little bit more gluing. But yeah, I may end up putting her on Mr. Meeseeks. Clive rated user Scrufdog, not Scrufdog Live. Oh, I guess that guy got a surprise. I used to be Scrufdog. Oh, well. Either way. So that's weird. I'm surprised it went. I don't know. Is there an actual Scrufdog? I think cold fingers are a blue collar thing, says Clive. Yeah, it's probably. That wouldn't be surprised. Mr. S just redeemed Let's Hydrate. All right, well, I'm going to hydrate with some coffee, but everybody, you know, you've been sitting around watching me, watching Clive, doing your thing, man, go find something to drink. Water, I don't care if it's water or alcohol. Put fluid inside you. Yeah, cheers. There is a Scrufdog that has one sub. I would not be surprised if that is my original old-ass account that got locked on my old... Let's see. Twitch TV, this is easy, /Scrufdog. Let's see, what pops up? That is not me. But there are a ton of people over there. That's funny. See, this isn't my channel. I'll just do that and leave. Okay, well, that guy just got a nice little boost. Anyway, nah, it wasn't me. Maybe that's why I don't know. I couldn't get a good enough look at that picture. I don't think that was me, but I know I have a lost Twitch account, just like I have like 2 lost Steam accounts with one of them has got so many fucking games on it, but I can't recover it because I don't have access to that email and they don't give a fuck no matter how many times I tell them. So that's like significant amount of games I lost about 10 years ago. Cold fingers can be Reynolds syndrome. If you suddenly develop it, go see the doctor in case it needs looked at, says Mouse. My fingers are always like this. We're actually starting to warm up a little bit. Feels like it anyway. Let's see. Yeah, they're just, it's weird. Like as I move, just moving around, like they just kind of start to warm up. Let's see. Like I'm pretty good. Like it's hot in here. Like it is pretty warm in here, as you can see. So. Here, can you see? Can you see it? Okay. Fun with thermal cameras. I mean, look, y'all know as well as I do. Anytime anyone gets a thermal camera, one of the first fucking things they're doing is something stupid. So, or immature or whatever. Nicotine can cause cold fingers. Well, yeah, especially if you're smoking outside. But yeah, I do use nicotine, that's for sure. Speaking of which, well, I haven't had a nicotine since we started. Cheers, everybody. Oh, man. So, let's see. It's... Okay, this is where we're going to go with it. So, I had a really good idea for like a general topic tonight. It was, what, Wednesday or Thursday? I was in the shower, and it just went. I had this fucking great idea. It was going to be in the title and the thumbnail and all that shit, and I have no fucking idea what it was. So, if I ever remember, we'll go from there. Oh yeah, and we got people sending in pictures of cats and stuff and projects. Here, actually, let me type that out. If you want to send in like a picture of your kitties, your pets, if you're working on any cool projects, you can text them or WhatsApp them to... I'm always so surprised I remember this phone number. There's that number on YouTube. Let me copy that so I can paste it over on Twitch as well. Probably the biggest mistake of my life. I'm just kidding. Twitch ain't so bad. Twitch is not as bad as people say it is. I mean, I realize I'm in a, you know, I'm way in the corner, you know, like I'm not sitting there rocking thousands of people and all that shit, but I don't really think Twitch is as toxic as it people kind of put it out to be. Even when I watch the bigger streamers, it kind of looks like it's the same as YouTube, you know what I mean? Kitties and titties. Kitties, titties, whatever. I just make sure I look at it before I put it on. Support our right to arm bears, says Benji. Yes, actually, it would... Wouldn't that make hunting a lot more fucking interesting if the bears had fucking, like, you know, 308s rolling around? Being like... All you hear is a fucking bolt. I'd be fine with, you know, some kind of weird thing where bears know they are not too engaged until they are engaged. I mean, granted, that still gives us a disadvantage, so maybe that wouldn't work. But yeah, armed animals would be fine. Methil, what's up? Agree, and somehow chat always has a way of coming together in the face of adversity. Bullshit during the best of times, backseating at the worst, or in the worst of times. Oh, absolutely. And that's why it's also good to have, it's the bears that are hunting, says BigClive, not those kind of bears. And What are you doing, man? Come on, you've been hunting for bear. You might go get some ammo. Go find you a bear. I don't care how old you are. Shit, a bear with a Walther. It is Walther, right there, Ed. Ed has one. PPK. Cats are always on. Yeah, cats are functioning weapons. Yes. Steve Adlers, I have the best ideas right before falling asleep and never remember them. Yeah, I get a lot of that too. Chippy, what's up, buddy? Stuff is fighting me and I'm not that drunk. Well, you know, just fight back. Just fight back. I can only tolerate Twitch because Clive got kicked off YouTube. Oh, don't worry, Chippy. We know you don't like it over here. Just give him cocaine. Yeah, cocaine bear with a cocained up bear with a rifle. I mean, what could go wrong? But yeah, there, Methyl. I don't have any problem with anybody on Twitch. It's the same. I mean, like over on Killer Mike, a couple days ago over on Killer Mike's channel, and Luth's channel, and Avengers channel, there was a troll who we figure was somebody that did something stupid and got banned on off of Luth's servers in his Discord. He started just coming in and just started trolling the shit out of everybody, and even everyone in chat's like, "Oh, this guy's a fucking dumbass," and he just got banned. I mean, like, and you know, a couple people around that flew into this channel showed up as trolls, and then when I shit talked them back, they were like, "Oh, all right, cool." And like, we used to have a couple people that wanted to troll the channel, but then started just showing up. So I guess it's just how you handle them, really, because like, I don't care. Weed Bear. That's kind of Winnie the Pooh, isn't it? Like, think about how chill Winnie the Pooh is. You think there might be something in that honey? Like, are those bees gathering pollen, like, off of weed plants and just grabbing the wrong shit? Or are they Winnie the Pooh is, he is more chill than I am. Not that I'm, like, the most chill motherfucker all the time, but that dude is laid back. Paddington Bear, but armed to the teeth. Says Simon Griffins, what's up? I feel like I've seen something like that before. God, why do I feel like I've seen that? Winnie the Toot. 2 more minutes there, Rob. 2 more minutes. We got top of the hour, Toot. And then we got Pussies and Pianos at 6:30. 6:35, that's it, yeah. Or when we get to it. You know how that goes. We're usually a couple minutes late. But the new camera is still working. Actually, let me see here. Let's see how the new camera is doing for Pussies and Pianos. No, that's the Lego one. Oh, they brought their snake over. So let me introduce you to their snake. Where is Zoom? Hold on. Scroll down. Scroll down. What is the problem? There. So that's their snake that I got them. And I think they think it's like a pet for them. Because a lot of times when I get home, that dude will be just his head will be in the water dish. And I'll take him out, put him somewhere else, like in a different room. Next day, his head is in the water dish. I came home, or I got up this morning, his head was in the food bowl. I've come in and he'll be sitting right outside my door as like a offering. I don't know why I'm sitting sideways. They'll be sitting out, you know, by the door like a little offering. Like I think they think that's that's their little pet. He just kind of travels around with them. But we'll get back there in about a half hour-ish. Thirsty. Yeah, like he drinks apparently a lot of fucking water there, Bob. G. Will, wasn't that an MGM big classic musical production of Pussies and Pianos? Well, it may have been. You know what? I could almost see that being something from like the fucking 30s or 40s. What's up with the V8 build? I lost track. That's actually right there. I'm going to go through maybe Monday, but through the next week or two, we kind of got to a point where it's so tinker fundamental. Like I'm gonna have to do so much weird tinkering that doing it on stream is just not going to work. So I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna readjust the valves. Since it has moved and made a couple of pops, I'm gonna go through, readjust the valves. I gotta order a new starter for it because the fucking end cap blew off of it. And then just start playing with it from there once we get another starter, actually. 198 followers. 2 more. We're getting there. We're getting there. Not that you get anything with 200 followers on Twitch, but, you know, round number, round number. See you again, Adolf. But as soon as I can get it going, like, I'm probably going to start a live stream, like, right fucking there. And then we'll do another thing, like, on normal Wednesdays. But, yeah, Wednesdays. But it's coming. Until then, we're going to kill time. Well, not really kill. I shouldn't say kill time. We're kind of going back to Lego stuff for a few weeks, if not more, you know, because that's what we were doing for a while. I was supposed to order it this week, but of course I didn't get to it because just fucking everything going on. But I'm going to order more Sterling engines, or like from DIYengine.com or enginediy.com. Yeah, I got it written down right here. So we're gonna get some of those simple, like, old school goth, or not goth, steampunk kind of goth looking engines. You know, like, I'm gonna get one where, like, you set it on the coffee cup and it starts going. Other ones you, like, light a candle or you put it somewhere warm, stuff like that. So what we're gonna be basically end up just going back and forth, like then with Legos, something engines, something Legos. I also want to, at some point, get another drive session with this fella, which was also a project, now that that's all fixed up. So, we're working on it. We're working on it. Like, it should be able to run. Like, as long as everything in it is functioning, I should be able to get it to run. I mean, it's kind of what I do. Oh, Marmite. Yeah, that showed up today. So I guess we'll try that. Now, I seem to remember you saying this is pretty not good if it doesn't have something to complement it, but I'm gonna raw dog it anyway just to get a base. Like, what should I expect? Gee, well, Sterling engines only work in Scotland apparently. Yeah, well, yeah, we'll see what we can do. Actually, I don't think I actually know any, like, well, over here, I don't think I actually know any Scottish people. Alright, well, I mean, I got the Marmite in my hand. Let's see. I have some chili mac on the side. Maybe we should mix with that. Very salty, expect gross. Salty, but good on toast. It's very thick. And some of it just stuck to my mustache. Pulled it back and it was like... let's see. It's kind of like chocolate syrup consistency. I feel like I've had something like I know I've had something like this before. Yeah, it is pretty. It's kind of tastes like weak like bouillon broth, like, you know, like super concentrated broth, or like the cubes. Like, that's not bad. No, I can see that being good with a lot of shit. Yeah, very salty, but yeah, that's that's not bad at all. I'll give that a shot. You need to do a full tablespoon, says Sparks. No, I don't think I'm going to do a full tablespoon of that. It's good in small quantities, but I imagine a full tablespoon of that, well, besides the fact it would take up half the jar, but I think that would be a little fucked. But I can see the appeal there, and I'll try that. What am I supposed to put that on again? Was that with the baked beans and toast or something like that? I don't even remember. But that's not too bad. The consistency is a little weird. I could see it being messy to deal with, but yeah, that's whatever. Eat it by the table. Everyone wants me. I'm not going to eat it by the tablespoon. Buttered toast. Put some of that on some buttered toast. Buttered toast first. Okay. So we're going to use salty butter and salty that on toast. Yeah, fuck it. We'll try it. I can, yeah, I'll be making eggs, bacon, toast for breakfast tomorrow, so I'll try some of that on there. Toast, butter, slice of cheese. Is Vegemite the same or different? I'm pretty sure it's pretty close to that. I think that's, it's basically just made in 2 different countries. It's amazeballs on toast. Okay. Steve Adler says Vegemite is probably better than Marmite. Well, the Marmite, that's the stuff that the biscuit heads use, if I'm not mistaken. So that's why I kind of went with that one. I'm pretty sure I've had Vegemite. But yeah, it just kind of tastes like concentrated broth stuff, which most broth is just salt and flavor. Delta Mike is fighting his keyboard as usual. Miley grease substitute. Molly grease substitute. We'd have to thicken it up a little bit for that. Rasher, what's up, buddy? My mate's New Year's resolution was to retire as a flasher, but he decided to stick it out for one more year. Well, there you go. If you got a fun hobby, you might as well keep going with it. And what was that bing bong? Okay. What do we got here? Meat Freak, what's up, man? Appreciate the follow there. That gets us to 199 followers on the old Twitch. Okay, we'll do a cheers to that. Did we do a top of the hour toast? I think we did. I'm not seeing it. All right, well, let's do a top of the hour toast as well. Cheers to everybody that's hanging out, supporting the channel, doing your thing, whether you're just watching, clicking buttons, whatever you're doing. If you're having a good chill time here, then that's all you need to do is just keep it chill, baby. So, cheers. What's up, Norman? Welcome, buddy. Meat Free, how's it going, big guy? What are we up to? Saturday nights, man, we just fucking sit around and bullshit. I forgot to pick up some alcohol. You gotta pardon me, everybody. It's not necessary to you, but to everybody. Yeah, I forgot to get like a hard apple cider this weekend, and I didn't. By the time can you tell I've been using a lot less cannabis lately? Anyway, oh, what was that? Who's that? DT Bloke. Boom! Number 200 on the follower. Much appreciated, brother man. Cheers to that. Hell, actually, hold on. Cheers to that. All right. Oh, look, it's got a whole bunch of shit on the screen. Oh, yeah, a goal thing. I've got some albino nose beers. Albino nose beer. I'm just going to type that in as you said it, because if that's an actual thing, that would be... Okay, there's an albino rhino. Albino Horny Goat Brewing Company. Okay. There's a Coney Island albino python. All right. Dad always insisted on switching everything off before he went to bed, says Rasher, which is actually how he died and everyone else in the intensive care ward. Okay. Top of the hour toast and Marmite. Well, that would involve like bread and frozen bread and the toaster, and like I wouldn't be able to make it even during Pussies and Pianos, I don't think, because that bread's gonna take a while to thaw. But I'll let you know how it's good. All right, what do we got here? Boom shaka. Oh yes, yeah. Here, actually, someone requested that earlier. Hey, actually, y'all can help me with something here. I am trying to, like, you know how some Twitchians you can like do like the shit that pops up on like the videos and it plays the extra sound. Supposedly that might be a thing on here. If you, I'm not asking for you to hit it. I ain't worried about that. But if you can see something that says super hydrate, not just let's hydrate, because I can't see it on Twitch. So I don't know if it's just blocked from me because it's me or something else, but I'm trying to enable that just to be able to goof around a little bit more on certain streams. So if you wouldn't mind, if you were to scroll down just to see if that's there, it would probably be at the very bottom. Like I said, you don't have to hit it. I'm just trying to see if it works, because I don't know if I have to enable something else somewhere or what. I just thought it was weird. You can't see. Okay, I'll have to figure that out. Thanks, Mr. S. That's probably a switch I got to flick somewhere. But yeah, I'm trying to, that was going to be my test one. Since that's not working, I'll figure it out. And I'll add a couple more things and suggestions. And I'm probably going to add like, I'll probably add that in there.
Shut up, Meg.
Probably that. And just for Rob, I may put that in there. Scruff in space. Benji says I have an orange toaster. That does not surprise me at all, Benji. I would kind of expect, like, all right, Benji, question. We'll get to some pictures here very soon, by the way, but how much 3D printer, how much orange 3D filament, like 3D printer filament do you go through? Because you do have from your pictures, you do seem to have quite a lot of orange stuff, and I really don't know why my head keeps going sideways. I think because I'm trying to lean towards the microphone, even though I shouldn't, because it's actually right where it should be. But all right, I'll look at that. Methyl, Earth is in space, pretty normal. Yeah, Earth is still here, YouTube chat talking Marmite and baked beans. Yeah, that's what we do. We talk about all kinds of shit here. Sometimes we're tearing stuff down. Sometimes we're talking about firearms. Well, more recently, like technical stuff, forklift stuff. Nothing interesting happening in the forklift world. Just a lot of dumb shit. My pop-up toaster had a setting for frozen slices. Yeah, mine does. Oh, yeah, mine does too, actually. It has a drip tray with a sort of sponge, says Franco. Yeah, actually, I forgot mine does have a frozen button. It can do frozen, and remember, don't say frozen toast. I think I said that, or I keep saying frozen toast, but obviously frozen bread into toast. But yeah, I think mine has that too. Rob Stooge says Vegemite's better than Marmite. Yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe I'll get some Vegemite at some point. If this is actually pretty good, I may get some Vegemite, and then we'll have a mite off. See which one's better. What other stuff is like that? If we're gonna have some goofy fucking bread and butter toast mite off, there's Marmite, Vegemite? Is there not necessarily a mite, but is there anything else that's similar to that in function that isn't fucking gross? It can still be called frozen toast because it's intended to be toasted later. No, its current state is not toast, Ed. Don't fuck with me on this. It is frozen bread. You can freeze toast after you create toast, but you can't call it toast if it isn't there. Like, I'm not gonna look at this food and go, oh look, I'm eating poop. Because it's not poop yet. It hasn't been processed. So no, Ed, you're wrong. Suck it. PJ, must be a posh toaster. Mine has 1 to 6, but my microwave also still has a dial. Oh, this is not posh, but this it cost me $25 off of Amazon. It is the Amazon Basics bagel toaster. It's got 1 to 6, and then a frozen button, and then a bagel button. But nah, it's cheap 2-slice. It was, I think the cheapest one you can actually get on there is, what, $15? Which I'm sure is basically you use it twice and then you have to buy a new house when it burns down. But biscuit versus biscuit. Oh my God. Yeah, we should maybe do a biscuit off as well. Show you UKers what a biscuit actually is instead of whatever fucking weird thing you guys got going on with biscuits and gravy and cookies. Oh, okay. So calling your poop before it's poop is just gross, says that. Well, you can't. That's double standard, baby. Double standard. Sparks asks, have I tried Bovril? I don't even know how to say it, so I've definitely not tried it. If it has buttons, it's the posh one. Well, maybe just newer than mine. Oh yeah, trust me, we've all had the clicky toaster, and actually my toaster oven downstairs is and it's one of them ones where if you have to do it for like 2 minutes, you gotta like go all the way and then come back. I hate those fucking timers. And then you try to set it for 2 minutes and it ticks for either 30 seconds or 5 hours because it gets stuck. Yeah, I got those. It'll be like epic rap battles of history, but for biscuits. Who won? You decide. I haven't watched epic rap battles in a while. Like, their mouths, I gotta tell you, like, I was a big fan, but as soon as the Fluvid shit hit and like everybody kind of took a break, like when they came back, like, it feels different. Like their newer stuff, I'm just not into it. anymore. It just, like, I can go and listen to their old shit all the time, but that stuff after the 2020, I think they must have changed a bunch of staff or something. It just isn't as good. Do Americans play Soggy Cookie? What? I don't know. Mal says, yeah, they lost. Okay, so I'm not the only one. Okay. Yeah, like it's there's I don't know. It used to just be smooth and mesh, and it felt like everybody was having a good time. And now it's almost like it feels forced. I don't know. Try a soggy biscuit. Well, I mean, I've eaten biscuits that are soggy because of gravy or butter. That being a correct biscuit, not whatever you UK people call a biscuit. Or I guess you'd say a scone. Oh, scones, because I'm from the UK. Oh, posh, posh, tough, tough. Yeah, alright. Timing's nearly as accurate as the Amazon device. Asking for 90 seconds seems to do the nearest minute. Yeah, actually, I didn't think about that. Use her as a timer. Soggy biscuit must be from tea. See, that's not a biscuit. That's not a biscuit. Scone isn't a biscuit. You guys have no idea. Like, I'd literally need to make biscuits and show this is a biscuit. Nate Smith, Scrufdog, the Scrufdog channel has 3 followers now. Hey, there you go. He's getting popular. You can log into his channel one day and be like, what the fuck was that? Actually, if he doesn't log in for a while, he will never see the chat, which is a shame, but he'll just have a sudden spike. So you have played Soggy Biscuit? What is the Soggy Biscuit game? Is that just making shit just soggy and eating it? Do you fancy the Lego NASA Artemis rocket build? Asks Stinky Mole. You know, I'm really torn on the Artemis project in general. Which is why I'm torn on the Lego version of it, because when it was first conceptualized, it was basically, look, we got all this old shit. We can refurb it, polish it up real quick, gas it up, fucking put some new shit together, and we can get back to the moon, because they literally fucking forgot how to get to the moon. Like, no shit. They said everybody that got us to the moon has died, and nobody knows how to get us to the moon as well as they did, which is fucking amazing. But anyway, so in concept, it sounded like a great idea. Cost saving, getting stuff going, not a big problem. But then once it's helium voice. Did I miss something? Hold on. Did I miss that? When was that? 8 minutes ago. Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. I missed a helium voice. Well, let me go ahead and do that.
So, anyway, wait a minute. Biscuits. Shit, what the fuck was I talking about?
Hold on. Let me get back to, what the hell was I just talking about? I started go. Oh, Artemis.
Right. So, Artemis, it sounded like a good idea at first, but once they started doing it, it was a big fucking waste of money, in my opinion. It's over budget, just like anything Boeing touches. And it's kind of almost obsolete already. I mean, I feel like at this point they're doing it just to keep, like, the companies that are building it, they just want them to stay open. They're just, it's like a money bleed just to do it. I don't know. I don't get it. But they're so far into it now, they really can't stop. So that's the other problem.
There is a shortage of helium in the U.S.
I'm sorry. You guys asked for it. I gotta use it up.
Rasher, USA guys hate to admit you're speaking English. We here in Ireland feel the same. If we didn't learn and speak English, we were tortured and murdered. That's not the best way to do it. But that's, we're kind of stuck with English as like the world language now or something. Helium is getting rare and precious, as far as I know, says Pianoman. Yeah, because helium, like, we can't make more. And when it pops, it doesn't stay. It literally just floats out into space. So we're just going to run out one day. You can't get you can't get to the moon in a helium balloon. No, Naismith, that would probably not work out great. What's up, Red Dwarfer? Probably going to start with your messages first here in a minute. At least Artemis is doing better than the Dreamliner. Well, the first one did. We'll see how the rest of them do. But yeah, Dreamliner, that's a fucking nightmare. Like, I really think that's just going to be fucking, like, what? Where are they up to? Like 10, 11 billion dollars for Starliner? And, like, they've literally reached the point they will never recover the money spent. Like, there are not enough trips left in the International Space Station for them to get paid to recoup the cost. So at this point, they are doing it fully at a loss just to try and recoup some of the money. But yeah, it's a fucking nightmare. Like, they have, from what I understand, they already said the next one that they do, they're not going to put people on it again. Like, they want a clean one, because look what the fuck happened last time. Windows Defender did not find any threats. Cool, you told me that later. Could have been an email. But yeah, Boeing and space is not something that should really be together anymore, as far as I'm concerned. Did I get any of the radioactive shrimp from Walmart? No, by the time I heard about it, no shit, I heard about it, and I went, maybe I should go to Walmart. But no, they had already pulled it. So, yeah, no, I was actually, as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, yeah, because, like, I need something for my Geiger counter, but now I kind of feel like maybe I should just carry it around every time I go to the store. Anyway, Jagatag 422. Oh, cheers, everybody. Happy 420. Grab a drink, grab a smoke, pinch a butt, grab a nipple, do what you need to, pet your cat. But either way, happy 420. Appreciate you being here. What's up, Fama? Fama just crapped his pants trying to get here on time. That's okay. We'll forgive you. There's a hose out back. You know what to do. The best kind of balloons. What, radioactive balloons? Helium balloons? Well, we can make helium? Isn't that like, who said that? I just scrolled up. It says, well, we can make, stop. There it is. Well, we can make helium. Can we? Is it just a super fuck good clusterfuck to do? Is that why that they're saying the helium shortage? I mean, I guess we could split atoms or find a way to do it, but if I'm not mistaken, Sparks, it's in like gas deposits in the ground. Like, I believe they find helium when they're also looking for oil. I'm pretty sure, I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure you find helium when you like, I think helium pockets are around oil. Does that sound right? I mean, I've been watching Landman, first season of Landman, but they ain't talking about no helium, but I'm feeling like I heard that somewhere, maybe. Also, so headed out to DC in a couple weeks. We'll spend a bit of time in Maryland. Any restaurants or cool shit to do in Baltimore area that you'd recommend? Okay, one, don't go into the fucking city. It is a fucking shithole. There's really nothing worth looking at down there that isn't anywhere else. Like, it's people, like I've said this before on stream, like, it's bad when a Tozy, who's over in, he's like Norway or Sweden or something like that, he's over there. Like, even he called Baltimore one of America's most popular PvP servers, which, if you're not a gamer, PvP means player versus player, or everybody kills each other. That's fucking Baltimore City right now. The mayor of Baltimore is a fucking asshole. He doesn't do anything for the city except talk all good about it and then go spend our money on bullshit. So he'll be the next fucking Maryland leader that goes down for stealing money, because they all fucking do, except for like some of the governors. But for good food, avoiding the city, I guess it depends on what side you're on. But if you're kind of over on the east side-ish of Baltimore, I would go to If you're into like the bar scene and you want to try some fucking amazing seafood like crabs, crab cakes, anything crab related, basically Maryland blue crab. If you're into like more of the bar scene, you'd go to Jimmy's Seafood in Dundalk. If you're more into the chill restauranty scene, you can go to Schultz's, like Charles Schultz, like Snoopy and shit. You can go to Schultz's in Essex. They're more restauranty with like a bar area, whereas Jimmy's is kind of more of a bar area with like a small restaurant. I mean, I'd always tell everybody go for crab cakes or steamed crabs when you're in Maryland. Besides that, we just have all the same shit everybody else does, really. It's just in a different place, and to get to any of the neat stuff, you gotta go into the city, but you're literally risking your fucking life at this point. Hate to say it, but I mean, if you really want to go into the city, you pretty much just go straight to Fells Point or the harbor or Harbor Place. You got to get through some shit to get to them, but if you can get to them, they're generally pretty nice. Just don't make it obvious you're a tourist. Don't show off your money. Don't even fucking let them figure out where your wallet is. Hide the purse, because all the criminals go there too, but that does have some of the more interesting places. But still, most of it's just, you can see it anywhere. It's all your typical tourist trap shit. Fells Point would be the more unique place to go. Unless you want to go to like the Science Center at the harbor. I mean, they got like Hard Rock cafes. Yeah, all the same shit. Anything crab, everything is crab related here, Fama. Like, doesn't the quarter have a fucking crab on it? I don't have those quarters I was using for fucking buffer tube spacing. I thought the Maryland, weren't we pissed off because they put the state capital on our quarter, which makes it look like a fucking dick, but everybody wanted the crab. But they got the crab on our driver's license. That much. Driver's license and some license plates have crabs. But yeah, Maryland is all about the Maryland blue crab. Nothing. I'm from the middle of the country. Seafood is mandatory at every meal for me. Yeah, you anything you eat in the middle of the country, seafood-wise, is going to be okay. Like, I've eaten stuff out there. Like, I was in Indianapolis once. They had a Maryland style crab cake, which I got to eat for free because I told them it was fucking way too much filling. It was a cheap crab meat and it wasn't seasoned right. And they said, well, how would you know? And then I showed them my license and they apologized and I got the meal for free because that wasn't no fucking crab cake. That was a goddamn bread cake with some fish in it. Rhubarb. Yeah, actually, I did eat a rhubarb sandwich, rhubarb and strawberry sandwich the other day. Fucking good. Good recommendation. I finally got the bread. But yeah, any seafood wise, obviously it's going to be better when you're on the coast because it's fresher. And the Maryland blue crab, like, you don't get crabs like Maryland blue crabs anywhere else. It is definitely a unique situation. And apparently they've discovered some new species of crab that's been creeping in down at the south of the South Chesapeake Bay, which I'm sure will be a problem. Or it'll just be our next meal. Simon Griffiths, I had crabs once, ended up having to go to the doctor's. That's a pretty open statement there, Simon, depending on which crabs you're talking about. Two different kind of doctors, too, probably. Did it involve a small comb? Cut the money, what? Count the money up, high arms, so they can't reach it. Count the money up high. Oh, arms. No, there's a lot of tall people in the city. That wouldn't work. Gandalf. All right, they slowed down a little. What slowed down? You know, I think demolished the okay, y'all having a conversation about breaking shit. Chris, I see a number, so I look up Americonium, or I don't know why I say that. Americium 240 emits helium in the form of alpha radiation. No shit. Okay. Henrik, some types of radioactive decay releases alpha particles, which is just helium nuclei. Oh, and then we create stuff in nuclear reactors that will do that more. That doesn't sound like the best place or best way to make it happen, but I guess if in a pinch. You still have not done the crab helper. No, I have not. And I'm still working on that. Lockwatcher, no better place to get crabs than Maryland. Yeah, and while you're in the city, stop by the red light district. You can pick up some other crabs while you're there too, and a whole other bunch of reasons to go see a doctor, I'm sure. And it's funny because at the end of the block, the red light district block is a fucking police station, but I'm pretty sure they're just there to get the free blowjobs because it's not like anything has ever fucking stopped there. Oh, you were discussing the keyboard stat. Yeah, I don't think they've blown up any of the uprights yet. I was looking, was it no, about a week and a half ago when I was at the Port of Baltimore. The stanchions, I guess you'd call them. They were all still there, but they've been looking around at them a lot. So I guess they're getting ready to start blowing them up. Yeah, we'll see. Green crab, I've heard about that. I've heard they taste pretty good. Yeah, it's some weird stumpy looking new crab that apparently is creeping in. So if you're from Wisconsin, you can maybe say you have decent seafood from the lake. I think that's mostly going to be fish. What do we got there? Everyone stretch. All right, Norman tagging in with the stretch thing, everybody. Give yourself a stretch. You've been sitting there for a minute. Oh, there we go. Oh, wow, it's almost time for Pussies and Pianos already. I haven't even got to the pictures yet. Holy shit. Just running our mouths. We actually got some good convo going on today. All right. I was worried everything was going to stall out because I forgot whatever the fuck I was thinking of doing for this show. Stop killing fish for their fingers. No. I want fish fingers. I haven't eaten fish fingers in a while. What's up, Nay? Ah, it's a little meat boy. Super meat, or was that just Meat Boy, or was it Super Meat Boy? I love that little guy. I used to play that game all the time. That was on, that was Xbox 360. Wasn't that or whatever their indie games were called? Ah, that was a good game. I'm talking about, if you see, will it show the thing? No, that didn't work. Yeah, that little guy. That message, that's like Meat Boy or Super Meat Boy or something. Krabby Patties. Yeah. I feel like Mr. Krabs would do quite well here. Rasher, what do you call an Italian hooker? A prostitute. Nice. That's actually pretty fucking good, dude. Nice. Cheers, there, I can smell the Vegemite in my beard, or in my mustache. That's why I keep smelling something weird. Rob Stooge, thanks for the chill time. I'm going to go eat and get to work. Hospital life is a very busy life. Well, fuck yeah, dude. Well, cheers, man. Thanks for being the good guy that helps people out and does the hospital thing. So cheers to that as well. Benji says, Noah was a brave man to sail in a wooden boat with 2 termites. Yeah, that, of course, those termites were brave being in a boat full of every fucking thing else there. Any vapors on here? Yeah, somebody said something about like some sort of vapes or something might be getting banned in the US. Is that a thing? I feel like I would have heard about that like somewhere else, but something about Trump trying to ban vapes or something like that. Anybody heard anything about that? Let's see. Yep, almost time for Pussies and Pianos. Oh, let me center the camera back up. Where's my preset button? No, it's actually worse. That's fine. Ed says, not that I've heard. Yeah, Bryce said something about vapes getting banned or something. But he said Geek Bar. I don't know if it's specifically, but I don't know if he meant vapes in general or just geek bars or what. What's up, Top Smoke? Didn't an accident on the river happen where you are in the last couple weeks? Oh, yeah, we had a boat blow up, sort of. Yeah, fucking love it. So some other cargo vessel was on its way out, a coal vessel. As far as I know, they're the ones that go in and then take a hard left. when you after you pass the boat. Like I don't think those actually go into the harbor. I'm pretty sure that's on that side. I think Ed would know what I'm talking about. But yeah, apparently they think that there was just a buildup of coal dust because he showed up, dumped his load, and of course now you got this big open fucking area full of coal dust. Twitch was stuck. You know, I am gonna adjust something on Twitch after the stream. I don't know why it's like I know that it's in beta. Twitch's new broadcast is in beta, just so you know. Like I am part of their beta program, but I am going to make some adjustments. I think after the stream, see if I can help that out. But yeah, they it's funny, like they were coming through and they were close to one of the leftover uprights on the bridge, and then it just went boom like a little fucking mushroom cloud. But the boat was fine. That's the other thing that they were like. I never heard if it was for sure. It was at the dock for like 2 months ago. Oh, what, that boat? But yeah, I'm pretty sure it was coal dust. They just blew up and then they just took it back just to check it out. Now it's good to go because it was just an air burst, I guess, you know, air blow up, not like Starship blowing up or whatever, which it didn't do actually. The last Starship thing actually went 100%. Like, holy shit. Texas, as of September 1st, 2025, a new state law prohibits the sale of disposable vapes manufactured in China. Oh, okay. So we can't have foreign vapes. I'm fine with that. Like, I'd rather probably have vapes made in the USA because at least there's a slightly better chance it won't have a bunch of fucked up shit in it like the China ones would, I guess. California prohibits the sale of flavored vapes in store and has expanded this ban to include online stores as of January 1st, 2025. That's fine. I mean, if I got to go back to smoking a few cigarettes a day, which actually that's pretty much all I'm doing now, that I hit the vape every once in a while. Has anyone succeeded in tunneling out of a prison ship? I have a feeling if you tunneled out of a prison ship, Bob, you probably wouldn't have to worry about the ship anymore as long as you got free of the downdraft. I think it's the disposable bit rather than vapes in general, at least it is in the UK. No, I get that. Like, it is definitely a fucking litter fest, especially if you're not harvesting the bits out of it. Like, when I take these apart, I keep the vape, the pressure sensor or vacuum. Yeah, they're usually vacuum, not pressure sensitive, but I'll keep them. I keep the battery. I'll keep the charging circuits. If it's got like an extra remote micro switch for something, I'll keep that because you never know. Like, I'd rather have a bunch of tiny components than just throw it all away. Like, these have, like, that's the, you know, how much inhale you get, 2 holes or 4 holes. But, like, even that little mechanical switch, or sorry, mechanical air thing, I'll keep that in case one day I need to like make a vape. Then I have an easier way to adjust stuff, but I don't know. What do we want? Low flying airplane noise. When do we want it? Handy source for USB ports. Yeah, Chippy. They're a handy source for USB charging circuits as well. I mean, granted, they're low power, but I'm not always trying to charge an 18650. Especially if I got a charging circuit that I know is matched for the battery already. Fuck it. Keep the whole thing. Wait a minute. I saw someone in here I hadn't seen yet. Where'd they go? Renex, there you are. What's up, bud? Got to see The Darkness, Marilyn Manson, and a few other bands yesterday. Oh, no shit. I've seen Manson. Well, let's see. I saw Marilyn Manson when they toured with 9 Inch Nails in 95? 94, I think it actually. And then I saw Marilyn Manson and I forget who else that was that second time. Was that Perfect Circle? Or no, Perfect Circle opened up for 9 Inch Nails at Merriweather. But I've seen Manson twice, like years ago in concert. 9 Inch Nails a couple times, Megadeth, Slayer, Anthrax. Warrior Soul, the Toadies, saw them at Hammerjacks, Metalocalypse. the fucking band in Metalocalypse, the Adult Swim, they actually toured. Saw them. But I haven't gone to concerts in a long time because they just hurt too much. It just fucking trashes my back. But anyway, let's do Pussies and Pianos because we're running a little late. Yeah, this one's sour mango pineapple. It hits a little different. When I forget not to take a big ass hit. There we go. Chicago area, I can't find fuck all around here. Well, apparently there's lots of shootings. I know, like Chicago and Baltimore, just to let everybody know. To kind of a little addendum, is that the right word I'm looking for? To what I said earlier about Baltimore. Pretty much for like years, Chicago and Baltimore have been trading places on like the myrtle capital of the United States and probably the fucking world. But yeah, like they yeah. New York tries to get in there sometimes, but they're just falling behind. Well, anyway, let's do Pussies and Pianos. Got 2 pieces from Pianoman queued up. Get the kitty cats some treats. Poofers just walked up. And we'll go from there, and I'll be back in a couple songs. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I never started playing the music. Son of a bitch. How did I miss that? All right, well, and then when we get back, I'll actually start up the Twitch music that should have been playing for the past fucking hour. Anyway, all right, so let's do Pussy and Piano. Let's get Rob pulled up here. You're good there, and I'll talk to everybody in a few minutes. Yeah. And make sure that's working. Yep. All right. That was two of them, right? Appreciate that, Rob. Move this a little bit because I'm kind of kicked back a little bit. Where's Cat Plus? That's yeah. All right. Now let's see here. Let's. Click zoom. See what we got here. Oop, wrong thing. Move that. Please looking at the camera. I'm waiting for him to try and eat the camera at some point. I'm totally expecting it. And it moves quietly, but you know. Well, let's see here. What was it there? Oh, was it Zap? Is it Zap that said something? Somebody said must not like eating around the other cats. And oh, I guess the dude doesn't like company one. Eating, says Zap. Yeah, he's still pretty leery of the other cats because Ronnie attacks him. They attack each other. He's kind of getting used to poofers a little bit because I've been kind of having him hanging out. But yeah, it's whatever. All right, let's get the music. Graham Shaw, you said you haven't heard music on Twitch before. That's kind of newish, and I do forget to actually play it sometimes, but no, we should be getting music now. Doesn't sound as loud as it normally does. Oh, no, I'm just turned way down. All right, so there should be music on Twitch now. Have I tried feeding the cat sardines, says Locke? No. I don't really think I want them stinky fucking things in the house either there, boss. Not feeling that. That's a carrot from the last Wednesday's lake. Actually, where is that carrot at? That carrot's somewhere. I forget where I put it. You can hear the music now. Okay. Yeah, I gotta try and come up with something to remind me to play the music. Because it is kind of new. It's, you know, it's Twitch only because it's whatever. It is low. It does seem lower. It kind of felt like it seemed lower than normal on my end. Could be a little louder, could be a little louder. I wonder what happened. That's down. That's because the phone's where it normally is. That's where it normally is, but I'll turn it up a little bit because it does seem low. How about like there? That's a little bit more. You have not smelled bad seafood till you've smelled what? Ed, did you just seize out, or is that the actual word? Surstromig? Like, oh, wow, that's a weird place to have that on the screen. I guess I can fix that real quick. What the fuck? Why is that there? What is that? Ninja feature. Why is my featured thing under everything else? Let's put that there. Lock that again, and you shouldn't see it change. You didn't even know it did. Okay. Mechanica needs to be at 11. Well, this is the 90s metal classics, so we're going to have some good music, but I don't want to crank it up too much because then I'm going to be like looking like a moron. That and it's, God, this is one of the last good songs Metallica did as far as I'm concerned. Oh, yep, I said it roughly right. What the fuck is that? Is that like that weird Thai? What's that? Was it like Thai fruit thing that smells like shit? Apparently tastes kind of like it too. I know what it is when people say it. Fermented herring. Oh, that, I don't understand that whole, ugh, God, no. NBC has a video. The Manx Beard Club has a video of what? That stroming shit? Benji, you like sardines on toast? I've actually heard of that before. with people doing that, but I kind of feel like everything tastes pretty good on toast for the most part. Just about everyone who has opened a Sustromic can has puked their brains out on YouTube. Yeah, I'm not interested then. Carpet has enough stains on it from the previous tenant. Not looking to add my own. Well, except for that one, but that didn't a cataclysmic spill that ended up with pasta and somehow fucking chocolate on the floor. So there's like chocolate stain on the floor, but just the one. You have to open the can underwater. Ugh, there's too much. So streaming whatever smells intensely of rotten fish, decaying corpses, strong cheese, ammonia, and sewage, with comparisons to dirty diapers and rotten eggs. Sounds fucking lovely. Oh my god. My first cat, says Gramshell, a Siamese, loved prawns. She'd eat them so fast she'd throw them straight back up whole, and then she'd eat them again. Cats. Yeah, they may be our alien overlords, but they're still weird. Let's see, what's another zoom level give us? Yeah, that's not bad. This new camera is kind of cool. I like just being able to fill the screen with kitties instead of having them like little ants on the screen. There's some great videos of people on YouTube eating it and just immediately throwing up. Yeah, like, do people actually eat it to eat it, or is this purely created as just a gross thing? Yes, NBC has a vid. It was to be swallowed whole, but got chewed instead. Ooh. Must have missed that one. God, I usually watch all of those. Of course, then again, usually when they're on, I'm in the middle of getting ready for this stream, so yeah, I guess it would kind of make sense if I missed it. Rod did not say that Rod is on tour now. Which Rod? Is Rod Stewart still alive? I feel like he died, but I don't know. I think everybody that's old died. Lock Wadger says, Stinky Fish sounds like a nice gift for the Porch Pirates. Oh, man. I feel like that, from the way you guys are describing it, that may lead them to more of a revenge thing. Like, they're going to come back, like, ready to kick somebody's ass. Smells like Katie Price's laundry hamper on bin day. Oh, the NBC vid was before my channel got... Oh, okay. Well, that would... I'll see. Maybe I watched it and I don't remember it. Because who knows? If it was that long ago. Rod Stewart is still going. Okay, wasn't sure. Like, a lot of old rockers have been, like, moving on lately, you know what I mean? Like, seems like they all hit their timer within their expiration date within like a couple years of each other, or in the case of this year, a couple days of each other. So she's watching Dude. So the Dude, you might be able to see him. Let's see. I can see the edge of the dish. I can't tell if I can see him, though. A lot of times he'll sit there, like, with his face on the door, just looking out, waiting for me to, like, open the bedroom door or whatever. Boy, that is a janky-ass zoom. Whew. And poofers. Ozzy was a good guy. Ozzy was a good dude. Yeah, there was like 3 of them all like within days of each other. It was, I roughly can't remember the other guys. Oh no, see, there's Ozzy, there was Jamal Warner. Didn't he have a two-part name? Like the son from the Cosby Show. No, it was Malcolm Jamal. Yeah, Malcolm Jamal Warner. That was him, right? He just passed. Like he drowned. Like living his life, doing his own thing, not fucking with anybody. Retired, and he fucking drowns in Puerto Rico. Like what the fuck, man? That's some shit right there. David Bowie and Lemmy of Motorhead both died close together, but not holding hands, says Bob. Yeah, no, I mean, that'd be fine if they were. Yeah, or David Bowie died. That was kind of a bummer. Like, he, as whatever he wanted to call himself and all the different phases he was in, he made a wide variety of music, and I think it was all pretty fucking good. Of course, Motorhead was good too, obviously, but. NBC did Century Eggs also. C2S, or I guess anybody. Is it like really old or what? That yeah, because I know you biscuit heads come up with some really fucking weird shit. Well, I know that biscuit heads come up with some really weird shit. Yeah, sorry. I'm kind of reading other things at the same time too. Jack Attack, you don't need a parachute to go skydiving. You only need one to go skydiving twice. This is a good point. Oh, sorry, you're staring at empty plates. The empty plate. George Carlin. He was a good guy. Of course, he died a while ago. We were born on the same day as same date. Well, day. May 12th. I don't know. We were both born on May 12th. Him just obviously a little bit earlier than I was. But he was a harsh comedian that was still pretty funny. I don't know. Clean plates, hungry kitties. This is zapped. Yeah, well, I mean, when are cats not hungry? Century eggs are Asian. Are they like old or something? Or are they from this something called a century poop them out? I don't understand. Good night, Chris. Appreciate you hanging out. Have yourself a good one. Oh yeah, and I forgot I was going to remind people earlier, but I forgot to remind. I am doing a stream tomorrow on Twitch, working on Lady Abigail, putting an adjustable, taking the muzzle, the A2 flash hider off in preparation for the suppressor, which apparently may be in the state. So I should see it soon. And we'll get the adjustable gas block on there. This means I got to take half the gun apart again. But it'll only be on Twitch, but I'll be doing the same thing I did last time, running YouTube with audio only, telling you to come over to Twitch. And there'll still be combined chat on the screen, because last time, like, C2S was over on YouTube, because Twitch is weird. But still run combined chat, but, you know. By the way, Scruff, the stinky fruit you were thinking of was probably durian. Yeah, that is exactly it, Chris. Thank you. Yeah, durian. I've heard that's basically poop fruit. I think y'all wanted me to eat that too, and I'm like, no. Seen way too many videos of people eating durian. What time? Oh yeah, time. 1 p.m. my time. So 6 hours ago tomorrow. I'll be doing it 1 o'clock my time. So that'll be 6 p.m. UK and 10 a.m. Cali time. Century egg is that the Chinese delicacy, the also unborn chick eggs. Oh, is that what that is? Twitch is a duty head. Yeah, I'll work on the Twitch thing too. Oh, well, oh no, I thought you meant to stream. Yeah, as far as you not being able to channel on Twitch, I have no idea what's going on there. It seems, I don't know why it works for you sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't. It's weird. Another little scroll. You posted a while back about American Science and Surplus GoFundMe. They didn't make it. They're closing up the warehouse business, probably a few of the stores soon. When did I post? Was that for someone? Because I wasn't involved in something like that. The Ask GoFundMe. So that sucks either way. I never want something like that to go horrible. Efault, what's up, man? Jackfruit has the same eggy, rotten notes often. I feel like I've had jackfruit before, but I don't remember. Switch says there's an ad starting soon. I don't know why it just says that. Like, that whole... The Twitch dashboard has been kind of janky lately. It's a little weird. Like, it's not... It doesn't always kick. Like, on YouTube, when you click go live, it kind of shifts things a little bit. Like, so you know you're live. Twitch doesn't. Lately, it's just been sitting there. Like, not even acknowledging that there's a live stream. And you got to refresh it. And then when you refresh it, you lose some of the features for ad control, because apparently if you're not there at the beginning, you can't fix the ads, and I don't know. Anyway, we gotta get around to the pics. Oh yeah, like Chipmunk said, can we have sent in pics? Yes, let's get to the pictures. Let's see here. I'll start with Red Dwarfer. Apologies for the absence. We spent the last couple of weekends making some mods to the father-in-law's house to make his life more comfortable while he waits for a hip replacement. Number 2. Ugh. Oh, okay. I don't know why that didn't load. All right. Let's see. Bottom capture. That's good. Good there. Good there. Okay. There's the Jubinator doing Jub stuff. Chilling on some kind of little carrier thing. Good to see the Jubs. Why does it say police on it? Is that like a police train or something? That's weird, but that's cool. Is that a monorail train? Yeah. One on the bottom, 2 on the sides. I don't know that I've seen that before. Love to see a police train pursuit. Yeah, it's, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. That's interesting. Is that supposed to scare the bad guys off? Alderson's Blueberry Reaper Hot Sauce. Sure, okay. Ran out of blueberry jam, so I used blueberry and Carolina Reaper sauce instead on my crumpets. That's a Thomas's English. Yeah, we call those English muffins. This turned out to be more delicious than jam. Would recommend it. Well, if I can find something like that, that's an interesting combination. All right, I'll keep an eye on that. See, from the Pianoman. Jack Attack says, I, for one, like Roman numerals. Can't believe a wild rose has flowered indoors from a seed. No shit. Where the hell are rose seeds at? I guess they're the things in the middle there. I guess they're just little as shit. I hadn't even thought about that. That looks good. That's cool. Free, cool flower. Thank you, Piano Man. Crumpets like Muppet. Crumpets. Police train. Who's police training? We got from the Chippy here. The light fitting that failed to kill me in the shed, along with a cat orchestra as homage to Rob. And it's the roof that's sloping, he'll be sitting. Yeah, it's... What the hell phone is that? Oh, I'm not going to zoom in too much. I don't... Like, does that work? Like, does the American phone system even support those things anymore? A rotary phone anymore? Holy shit. I mean, I guess if you want some backup, that's pretty fucking old school backup as you're going to get. Nice there, Chippy. Nice reward from the rose seed, says Red Dwarfer. Absolutely. By the hips, says C2S. I'm guessing you mean rose hips. Delta Mike, a sneak peek at tomorrow's video. Tina in her new chariot. Furthest I've got out of the field in over a year. Cheers.
Here we go. Me walking back.
Hold on a sec here. If you're going to hear sound, you're going to have to hear it through my headphones. I'm going to have to turn that down. Let me mute that music. Turn on loopback.
Here we go. Me walking backwards badly. Tina walking forwards very well. It's my girl. This is the sight everybody wants to see. Tina and her wheels. Come on, girl.
That looks good.
Yeah.
I'm glad she's able to get around some more. I saw that the other week. The like prototype.
How's about
one.
that, folks? That's my Tina.
This is
Walking
Delta
better
Mike,
than I am.
obviously.
And here's us. We've come over the crest of the hill on Avenida de la Mancha. Don't know if you can see down there the lakes. We're not going that far. About 3/4 of the way down this hill, there's a fish and chip restaurant. Possibly the best in Torrevieja. Arguably, and I would argue it is, a place called Tweety's. And that's where I think we're headed today. Let's see. Later.
Yeah, all right. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, it's Delta Mike. He's in chat. He's been streaming. You've been streaming a lot lately. So go ahead and check out his channel if you would. And that's his puppers, Tina. Well, we have a direct flat cat today. Let's see what Flat Cat's up to today. We have a resistor, an LED, 12 pin, we'll call it a pick, and a choke. Was that? Or half of a fucking coil? He is unsure and he looks angry that he does not know that that's a coil choke thing, maybe something. Either way, it's good to see Flat Cat again, even if he is having kind of a rough day. But I think a lot of us had a rough week this week, so I get it. But appreciate the Flat Cat, good sir. New project for Scruff. Sounds from video. Turn that off. Sounds from videos, not from his headphones. Did that come through like total dog shit? What's timestamp are we at here? Hello. 137. All right. I'll have to go back and listen to that because there's other ways to do it, but then I got to turn up to get that kind of video to play. I got to turn all kinds of other shit off. That's what I was trying the loop back thing. You said, or Jack said, sounded all right. Okay. Because if that's all I gotta do is hit the button to light that up and then just remember to turn it back off, then we are good to go. Chris already left. Damn. Chris came up with a solution for the kitty's curious claws. Yeah, it's not a. Actually, that's a good goddamn idea. Wish I would have thought about that before they destroyed my 47-year-old speakers. I mean, granted, they still work, but they're just a little fuzzy from getting scratched up, like the outside. Old ass Sony house speakers, but that's a good idea. Got a little standoff thing going on there. Shit, it's a shame she left. What's up, MK? It's a crab comb. That's, yeah, you know what, Maryland, you may need a crab comb that fucking big. Holy shit. And happy little fox. What's orange today? See, look at all that. All kinds of 3D printed stuff going on there. Well, I say that, it seems like there's less than there usually is. Is that a 3D printed? That's a 3D printed thing right there, probably. That is. I can almost see the layers on that. Those look 3D printed. Wait a minute, what is that? A Russian cat. All right. Russian cat thing over. Oh, did you see? Can you? Oh, you guys can't see the Russian. Oh, there it is. It's like the Russian cat thing going on there. All right. What do we else we got here, Ben? And where does that go? That's an interesting thing. Weren't we, hey, is Megavoltmeister here? Wasn't Megavoltmeister asking if anybody had ever, popped one off using electrodes up the butt kind of thing? Because that's kind of got me curious there, Benji. Not sure, especially because it almost looks like it's wrapped in plastic, like it's protected. Revox. I see Revox stuff a lot on here. You got some old, like, how much of this stuff works? I mean, I know you're fixing a lot of it, cleaning a lot of it up. Either way, it's good to have projects. Tell me, I needed some projects. Glad I finally got some. What are those? Is that the thing, Christmas stuff? What kind of berries are those? Looks like a signal trace probe. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. A splooger. Is that, what the hell is that shit? I don't know, I can't even remember that. I'm so far out of like holiday season stuff, I can't. Mistletoe. Oh, is that, looks like big mistletoe. Coffee? Oh, is that like cat poop coffee or something? Could be that. That's the joys of 3D printing. If you can design it in CAD, you can print it with FDM. Limited use case, of course. Yeah. Flat cat is very flat today, says Vama. Yeah. Very flat cat. Wasn't that an old Bluetooth phone back there? So, yeah, well, you know what there, PJ? We see a lot of old cool stuff on here. Old school and old cool. Wow, that was weird. What is that? A roulette? Roulette. What is that thing? 1 to 4. And then 0, 7, 2, 3. Like, I'm pretty sure it's a 7 and not a 1. That's kind of weird. All right. Anyway, thank you. That's a toast. Oh, that is an actual toaster. Oh, okay. And it's orange. That makes sense. Oh, I guess that's what the little, that's what that's for. That's for the kachunker. Okay, that's cool. Orange. I dig it. Did you 3D print that cutting board? Because if you did, that's awesome. I'm just saying. Just be careful. More microplastics. You know how that goes. Everybody's complaining about microplastics. All right, let me flick over to here. That. And we'll go over here. From the Pancake Man. Oh, that's weird. Why is it doing that? Hold on. Where is my mouse in relation to that? Oh, okay. All right. Today. Train layout my father built. Whoa. No zoom on Google. That's big as shit. Holy crap, I can see the little layout thing there. Oh, shit. Hold on. Yeah, that probably help. Look at that. It looks like I'm guessing, yeah, that's the control area, I'm guessing, right in there. Looks like a little map of it. Got the train depot in the back side over here. That looks awesome. That's cool. Like, I tried to get into trains stuff when I was younger, but, like, it's just kind of hard to do as a kid because, you know, parents can't always, like, just start buying a bunch of shit for you kind of deal. 25 cents at the garage sale. Hell yeah. Little Chewbacca coffee mug. Does it have a, oh, it looks like the handle's on the back there. All right. Our metal working lathe. Well, that's just fine. I'd love to have a lathe. I'm considering getting a mini lathe, but yeah, we'll see. Oh, BT as in British Telecom. Oh, okay there, PJ. Not bad. Mistletoe is white, is it? Okay. I don't know. That's cool. And what do we got here? Pancake. What is that weird ass Coke can of Coke thing? Anyway, we got our stack here. They look a little. Why do they look different to me than usual? Well, either way, looks good. It looks like that second one down may have a slight little bit of crisp to it, which is always nice. And of course, the money shot. And just way not enough butter on there, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do. And thank you for that there, Locke. And JSS Wizard has, wow, not sent us anything for a long time, but that's cool. We got it just picked up on Marketplace. It was made in 1959, same year as I was. Noise. Looks better than me. Vintage test equipment restoration is my hobby. Fucking nice, man. Yeah, I got that old ass meter downstairs. I need to see if I can fit it up here somewhere. That's cool. I love old shit like. I mean, I think most people on this channel are pretty much into the old kit like that. Even if that shit doesn't work, like if you were to get it and it doesn't work, it's still cool to just have. Like that's just some cool shit. Thank you for that picture there. That's cool. Oh, why did it do that? Go that way. Don't be weird. And actually, I got a couple of emails there. Let's see. Not that. Not that. Oh, is this Mr. S? Yeah, Mr. S has for us. Let's see here. We have Kitty Butt. Mr. S's Kitty Cat and computer rig. What is that floofer? Big floof. Another floof. Wow, camo floof. That's just like, that's almost perfect. Kind of blends in with everything there. Good luck finding that kitty cat when in a hurry. Holy shit. Fama says not enough syrup on those pancakes. Hey, you kitty cat. Mega floof. I love floofers. Dude is, if dude's thickness of fur matched Poofer's poofiness of fur, it'd pretty much be like a cat like it. Okay, cat's going to eat everybody. That's good. Thank you for that there, Mr. S. Good to see the super floofs are doing well. That there, move that over, that bring that to, actually no, that can come down. Hold on, let me reset that to there and reset that to there. Okay. That bowl has fur and a head. Yes, yes. That will happen when cats get involved. That's a nice kit, and it's still got knobs and things. Good score indeed, says Woodroffer. Yeah, it's all that old equipment. That stuff, I dig that stuff. I gotta get that meter up here, just to get it out of the basement. Like, the basement doesn't get, like, damp or too moist like basements do, but that's because the airflow, like, I don't turn the HVAC motor off, so the air is always circulating in here. But it's basically like an extra, I did the calculation about a year ago. About a year ago was basically like an extra $10 a month to leave it on all the time. But it eliminates a lot of the hot spots. It keeps the air fresh. As it's moving, there's enough air leaks in the house that I'm getting fresh air moving around. So it doesn't really get too humid in here or downstairs. Because I actually added a return in the basement, 2 returns in the basement to help pull moisture out. Not that, like I said, there's much down there, but never hurts. Oh, yeah, top of the hour, 4:20. Happy 4:20, everybody. Have a drink, have a sip, have a puff, have a something, pinch somebody's nipple. Hey, pinch your own nipple if you want to. Either way, cheers. Block Watcher. Block Watchers, my dad passed 2 years ago. Probably taking the train apart this year. Are you going to... Well, so it's still at that house. Like, are you going to be able to do anything with it? or I know you're a pretty, what's the word? I'm a keen guy when it comes to like, you know, finding connections, as in like finding people that can get shit done. If you have nothing to really do with it, have you considered like maybe seeing if somebody will take it as a donation or something? Like, I don't know who, but maybe. Yeah, make it hurt, Farmer. Make it hurt. That's when you know you're doing it right. What? Did it do the toot toot? Oh, did it do the toot toots and smoke? There's so much toot in that area of the screen. Yeah, did any of his trains like do the train stuff? I know a lot of them do. We're a couple minutes late there, Chippy. Frank, I spent ages on Marketplace and eBay. The really nice tapes are stupid money now. The top Sony tapes were lush. What do you mean, like VCR tapes? I have a shitload of VCR tapes upstairs. I think I actually have a JVC VCR too. I think I still have that. And it was working, like it had probably only had a couple hundred hours on it of playback before it got retired. It was one of the things you buy and then suddenly you just convert everything to digital, and I started watching everything through Xbox Live like way back in the day. Compact music tapes. Okay, well, yeah, either way, cellulose-based entertainment. Franco, need some sleep? Franco's headed out. Have yourself a good night as well, buddy. Hope you get some rest. I've been working on rest, getting more rest lately, too. I recently learned, which I didn't realize, caffeine. I never really realized how long caffeine hangs out in your system. Like, depending on the person, which I guess depends mostly on your metabolism and, you know, what else you're eating that day, but like the average half-life of caffeine is like 3 hours. It's generally considered like 2 to 9 hours, like no shit, the half-life. Which means if you drink a cup of coffee with 100 milliliters or milligrams, or saying, I don't know, 100 whatever's, you know, the fucking number of caffeine and coffee, like, if you're a 9-hour person, that means in 9 hours, you still only have half the amount of caffeine in you keeping your ass awake. Oh, that's a weird hang thing there. That'll probably rip out happy. But anyway, so I realized, because when I got home, I always like to have a cup of coffee around 3 or 4 o'clock, and then I wouldn't be able to sleep come like 10 or 11. But once I've found out the other day that caffeine hangs out for a fucking while, I'm like, oh, that's why they say you probably should avoid coffee after lunch, because fuck yeah, man. So I haven't been drinking caffeine after 12 o'clock anymore, and I've kind of been doing a little better for sleep, like being able to get to sleep. So now I just need to work on my diet during the day while I'm working, because on a typical 8-hour work day, I eat a chicken tender and a few steak fries. Like, when you're hustle bustle and just doing all kinds of dumb shit I do, I'm definitely need more fucking energy, and that's probably why I'm crashing out when I get home and don't feel like doing anything. But then I eat, I get this sudden burst of energy, and then I'm awake all day. So I've been trying to figure out what to do to keep myself eating during the day, because I'm tired of eating stuff. Like, I'm never in the mood to eat. But I was thinking about it last night. Of all the weird things to pop in my head, applesauce. I've never once in my fucking life went, nah, I don't want any applesauce right now. So since it's, as long as I get the right stuff, it's fairly nutritious. I mean, it's better than not eating anything. Like, I'm probably going to start off by taking like a couple applesauce cups with me to work. Like, I'm getting tired of energy bars, but I'm going to start taking like some more snacky food to back up that chicken tender. Because I still want the pure carbs of the fucking French fry and the protein of the chicken. That's why I do chicken and fries. Like, I don't know, for fucking 15 years. That's been my same food all day, which was probably fine 15 years ago, but not now because I'm an old fuck. But I think I'm going to start taking more snacks because, like I said, I can always eat applesauce. And plus, if it's like on a hot day, it's got, you know, like water and moisture and stuff in it. So I gotta do that because I'm getting tired of getting home and like just literally fucking crashing out, inevitably taking a nap, waking up, starving, eating food, and then being awake for hours. So, but I don't like doing like apples. Like those just get kind of annoying. But the applesauce thing I can do. So, old fucks represents his e-fault. Old fucks. Whoop, whoop. Wow, sorry if that was exceedingly loud. Yeah, I'm a 48 feeling 84, so this little hang thing is bugging the shit out of me. Hold on a second. All right, let's try to get it out with tweezers first. If that doesn't work, I'll get those Chinese cutter thingies. Yeah, they ain't worth more than shit. Everybody's got them, you know what I mean? And yeah, these were like, I think 50 cents a piece off of eBay like 10 years ago. Got like a 10 pack. Wow, this little asshole is just like, nah. Fuck your sharp as hell snips. This is a fresh snap of snips. Wow, it is still on there. And I know these aren't meant for cutting people, but you'd think they would. Okay, that's most of it off. There's the rest of it. All right. I gotta come up with a technical difficulty screen to put up for dumb shit like that. So that's what those things are for? Yeah, that's their... You're supposed to use them for electronics and stuff, but I think they actually work really good on trimming nails. What's up, Josh? I don't think I saw you earlier, Josh. I don't think I said hi. What's up, man? Not bad. 3 whole pan pizzas. Who's doing all that pizza? Delta Mike, I like coffee before bed. See, I've heard drinking coffee like right before bed. Well, right before a nap, they say is really good because then when you wake up, the caffeine is kicked in and you're ready to go. Apparently, that's they have like nap booths over in like Japan that come with the thing and that actually tell you that like before you take a nap, drink a little bit of coffee so when you wake up, you'll actually wake up. But now I've known people like that would just drink coffee from fucking wake up and like they go to bed like no shit. They go into the bedroom to go to bed with a small cup of coffee in case they get thirsty and they just sleep great. I don't fucking get it. But yeah, that's I need to slow my coffee. Like, not that I drink a lot of coffee. I mean, I don't know what people consider a lot of coffee, but I generally drink 20 ounces of coffee during the workday. And that's the other problem. A lot of times that's the only thing I fucking drink. Like, a lot of times I'll forget to drink water for an 8-hour period, plus the fucking 6 hours that I barely slept and I didn't drink any water. Like, that's not helping either. Like, I gotta work on my fucking... I gotta adjust for old guy as far as food consumption. Fuck. Imagine seeing Scruff sitting, sucking on an applesauce packet. Now, we got cups. We don't do the packets here. Let's hydrate. Yeah, good call. Actually, I'll actually get some water for this one. So, yeah, everybody grab something to drink. If you haven't, or even if you haven't, and just go take a sip. There's something close by. You go turn the fucking sink on and like we did when we were a fucking kid, and I still kind of do every once in a while if I don't feel like grabbing a cup. Fama just yelled deep pan. Just get stone-baked pepperoni, sausage, mushrooms, onions, pizza zapped. Okay, what's Zap saying? Working in another warehouse in my previous job, which was very physical. Oh, when I got home after a shower, I'd eat 3 deep pan pizzas and just pass out until the next morning. Yeah, that's yeah. You actually got I got deep dish pizza. Was that yesterday? No, what's today? Thursday. Yeah, it was Thursday. I ordered a pizza. Deep dish, my usual ground beef, spicy Italian sausage if they have spicy, if not just Italian sausage, but ground beef, Italian sausage, bacon, red onions. This time I didn't get extra cheese, but sometimes I get extra cheese on that bacon cheeseburger pizza, as I call it. Chippy, oh bollocks to this. Tried to say Benji, yes, the DTMF variant, and Windows locked up, had to reset the whole PC, and fucking Chrome needs to be reinstalled. Fuck today, says Chipmunk. That's different. Okay. Sorry you had to deal with that dumb shit. This microphone is like everywhere. See, I'm trying to use this sticker as like the position to put the, yeah, actually that's better. Because as long as I can just see that, it's usually where the microphone needs to be. All right. Zap says, yeah, I ate a ridiculous amount of food with that job, carrying shit around that weighed 30, 40, 50 kilograms for 10 hours a day. Yeah, that's heavy shit makes hungry. Double espresso, that's like double concentrate. Right, wait, what? Rob, Pianoman, Graham Shaw, double espresso. I think it was, but holy fuck, it was strong. Yeah, espresso machines do put out some good stuff. Jack Attack, my sex life is very much like Coca-Cola. First it was normal, then it became diet, now it's 0. I don't know, what am I eating later? I'm almost finished that chili mac. Oh, that's right. I'm gonna make hamburger helper later. That's right. All right, ground beef yesterday. Ad break ends in a minute and a half for Twitch. I finally remembered to pick up fucking ground beef so I could make some hamburger helper this weekend. I actually have milk. Now I'm going through all the box milk. I actually have that on the list. I got to get some more box milk because that's pretty fucking convenient. Fama introduced me to that. Red Rum, what's up, buddy? What's up, Scruff? What's going on, brother? Nice to catch you live. Hey, man, assuming you're still here, it's good to talk to you, man. Yeah, we're just chilling. I'm actually going to, tomorrow I'm going to be working on the AR on Twitch, if you're into that kind of thing. I don't know how much into pew-pews you are. And probably tomorrow and or Monday, I'm going to be streaming Gold River Project. For those that have watched, you know, that are regular watchers, you remember that one. That's the one where it's almost kind of like Scum, but less puppets, but you run around into campsites and weird shit and buildings and codes and fucking axes, and they added wolves, which I did not realize. And when that wolf decided to present himself, the entire fucking computer rig almost fell over. My headphones went flying. My knee just about went through the fucking desk. So that was fun. The usually higher in calories. Girl Scout cookies or just Girl Scouts? Girl Scouts themselves might be slightly higher in calories, perhaps. I don't know. I haven't really noticed as I'm eating them. Ground beef and pork mixed together. That's good. I appreciate the follow there, brother. Much appreciated. That's for you. Have I followed you on Twitch yet? Where's my button? Let me see here. No, let's do this one. I don't think I followed you on Twitch yet. No, there we go. Now I have. Good. Get that sorted out. Ooh, what's going on there? Okay, weird buttons. All right. I'm not sure, Graham Shaw, I'm not sure which OS I hate more, Windows 11 or Chrome OS. I really am not impressed with Chrome OS lately. Like my Chromebook, like even my new Chromebook is like the browsing has gotten weird. Chrome doesn't load full pages a lot now. Like they won't load the more advanced shit. I'll have to flip over to Brave. Sometimes that won't load shit that I got to go over to fucking Chrome. There's been a couple websites I've had to go into goddamn Microsoft Edge to get to work. Like, what the fuck? You really don't Twitch much? Oh, okay. Well, either way, just in case you do. I gotcha. Oh, and yeah, when I said I almost knocked all my shit over, here's all my shit. Well, here, I don't know. From that view, you can see most of it. Yeah, it's a little busy in here. A little busy in there. But hey, I get to play a lot of cool games. I think I've got a dodgy USB 3 drive caddy. 3 different disks in it all have I/O errors. Trying to move 200 gigs for backups is a nightmare. Yeah, I hope it didn't take the drives out. Holy shit. Bloody hell, you started that Electron. What did I... Oh, okay. Oh, that, the backup. The backup. Josh's Gold River project sounds good. Have you... Jesus H. said it's a lot. The gaming rig's a 4090, and the streaming rig is, oh shit, I got that up. Sorry. Well, okay, well, it's up. So this monitor, and this monitor are the streaming rig. Oh, and a monitor back there for when I do Lego stuff. That's got the 4070 Super in it, and then this monitor and the other one over there are the 4090 gaming rig. Let me get back to normal. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's it was a fun build. We did a lot of the building on stream too, but I went from i7 10 700K with 32 gigs of RAM and an RTX 3070. That's where I started all this stuff, and now I have all this because of people on the internet that want me to do streams and stuff. So I just bought cool stuff. Mediocritus, one-man TV production crew plus talent. It gets fucking busy here, especially because I like adding cool stuff, which means I usually gotta add more shit here. That's why I got so many goddamn monitors, because there's just a lot to do. My setup is a laptop and a monitor. I do all right, but I love yours. Hey, you know what, Red? If whatever fucking works, man. If that's all you got, like, and it works, fuck it, man. You having a good time? I know you're having a good time. I watch you. I don't always talk, but I lurk a lot. But I know you're having a good time. My buddy, a guy I work with, he comes on here, Hawk Nest Monster. He plays Hunt Showdown a lot. He has, I don't think he has recently. He's doing, it's like nice out, you know, up here in the great mid-Atlantic in the USA. Like fall's rolling in, summer's, well, it's been summer and fall's rolling in, so he's been getting a lot of shit done because he's like moving stuff around, shifting property. But he's been playing that a lot. And then now I've been watching you play it, and I'm like, hey, I actually kind of understand what the fuck's going on because of watching him play it. If he ever gets back going, I'll have to see if you guys hook up. He streams on YouTube and Twitch as well. He's a little guy coming up, so I'll have to hook you two up. Because it seems like you're pretty good at the game, and he's pretty good at it. And he's a fucking wise ass just like you and everybody else, so it'll fucking work out great. Who got what carried away there? And oh, me? Yeah, that's, dude, I'm fucking like this much this much on the Audi scale, just enough to do shit like this. Someone A&D never let me down. Yeah, actually the gaming rig, that's the 9800 X3D. With the 4090, so that's fucking on point. And actually this 10700 is still in there because I have to get the other board warranted so I can get the 11th gen in there and probably get more RAM for it. But either way, obviously everything's working now. So XP Classic, god damn, I haven't looked at anything XP. Actually, no, it's probably been about 3 years because we have a work laptop that still has XP SP2. Rob, yeah, that was SP2 was pretty good. When SP2 settled, the dust settled from Windows XP SP2, that would probably be top 3 Windows operating systems. Windows 7 was the best. XP SP2 was really good. What was the other one that was really good? Well, Windows 2000 was actually really good too, I think. It just didn't get used as much. I don't know. I'm skeptical of anyone who tells me they do yoga every day. That's a bit of a stretch. Thanks there, Jack Attack. PW, what's up, man? Still run an other laptop on XP for some hardware and software. Yeah, we have we keep one. We have other ones capable of it. We keep a couple of dinosaurs, but we have XP because the diagnostic software for some of the older forklifts, like they just never bothered updating it for, you know, past XP because, like, you know, if you stop building a machine that uses a specific type of software in, say, 1995, by the time Windows 7 came out, they didn't give a shit about that because even though we use it every, you know, just about every day. But yeah, they said we got to keep old hardware. And for a while, I was actually carrying my rig around with a dual boot, but I needed my space back for Windows 10 at this point. So I had to get rid of the second partition for XP, but that's whatever. I don't use it that much anymore. Anyway, they pretty much got me working on the new stuff now. Asmodeus Bell. AMD Optron 180 DFI NF4. Oh man, I missed my DFI. 2 gigs of DDR500 NVIDIA 7900 GTX and SLI XP Pro SP3. That's a hell of an old school rig. I miss my old DFI. That had, when I was finally done with it, it had a, was it FX60? Or no, not the 60. It was 50. Was it, what the fuck was it, like 50 or 52 or something like that? But it had that in it. The DFI NF4 LAN party. It was the NF4 LAN party board. I still have it downstairs. It's all orange and yellow and shit. That was a great setup. I was thinking about getting some SLI setups for that old bird, but that's the one that had the BFG 6800 Ultra 256 meg of VRAM card in it. 57, that was it. Yeah, the 57. I feel like I was going to get this 60, but I don't know if it was a different slightly different architecture pin count or something, but yeah, it must have been the 57. It was 50 something. Because I originally started on that motherboard with a Winchester 3200 or 3200 Winchester, whatever order that was in. That was to get it off the ground, but then I got the FX series chip in there about a year later. PW is slowly getting used to Linux. Yeah, it's not bad for unless you're really digging and doing some wacky shit. Like your average, just getting stuff done user, like Linux isn't that bad. And if you know stuff about computers, then Linux is a little easier. It's not horrible. It was a single versus dual core. Okay, yeah, I remember mine was single core. It wasn't a dual core. It was just, you know, it was the flagship, you know, one of the flagships at the time. Let me see. Oh. Yeah, that one. See, there's an industrial hardware that still runs DOS. Oh, yeah. They're absolutely, like, you can find, it's always fun when you walk by some old-ass machines out there and you just see a prompt and you're like, God damn. The fucking, shit, I don't know if Zen would remember or if he's even still here. The fucking hydrogen pumps at Amazon, they're running, I think, Windows 7 or 8. I think it's 7. Like, they're running an old-ass version of Windows to control hydrogen while being online. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I mean, hack a hydrogen pump. Let's just fucking blow it up. Great. Desktop's the same, but I also do Arduino. Oh yeah, well you'll slide right into Linux. That shouldn't be a big deal. Jack Attack, oh boy. My girlfriend dated a clown right before she met me. I've got some big shoes to fill. C2S, I tried Linux a couple times. I nuke it, not even doing anything somehow. Well, I guess if you're derping around, or not derping, but like dicking around with it a little bit, you could mess it up. But as I've said in the past, the only machines that I use Windows on are my servers and gaming. If I'm not in the office, I'm on a Chromebook or something. I'm either on a Chromebook or on Linux Mint. Because the only reason I use Windows is because you have to for certain games. OBS and streaming seems to work better for me on Windows than trying to run it on Linux, and the compatibility of plugins. they're either fucking Windows and Mac or Windows, Mac, and maybe a Linux. Like, it's just the stream setup. It's just so much easier with Windows. But if I don't, besides that, man, I don't really try to use Windows too much. But it's funny, if you log into my Microsoft account, I have like fucking like 9 or 10 licenses for like any version of Windows, like that kind of license thing going on. And I'm looking, I'm like, I don't remember that one being a legit copy, but you think it is? All right, that's cool. Like, I use I think I have I might have one spare license right now. Maybe. But Chipmunk says 8 was fine, but the UI sucked. 8, and that was the biggest problem, Chippy. 8 ran almost as good as 7, about the same as 7. Like, it wasn't bad as far as the background, but that Metro fucking desktop they gave us was absolute bullshit. God, and they fucking held on to that shit in like the Microsoft store for a while, like, oh, and they're like, nah, man, dude, they moved it over to the menus, like you wanted your start button to look like that shit. It's like, y'all gotta fucking stop. Like, we freaked out when 8 came out, then they came out with 8.1, but they still tried to hold on to that shit when like nobody used it. Yeah. Graham Shaw, Linux is good. I used it on a Samba server 25, 30 years ago, and it was solid for me for that use case. Oh yeah, Linux, as far as servers go, if you have, depending on the type of server you're running, I'm running mixed servers on my server rig downstairs. Like, I'm running a scum server, a media server, some security server software. And like, some of it's Windows, or some of it has Linux variations, but not all of it. So that's another reason why my server, quote, my server, downstairs is also Windows. Of course, I also needed to run streaming software for Friday nights and shit. So it's any Windows 2K Pro licenses. There's a possibility. I'd have to go and look. I don't remember, but yeah, Windows 2K Pro, that was fucking top tits back in the day. I thought that ran pretty good. That was, wasn't that the first one based on, what the fuck was the other version of Windows? Oh my God, I haven't thought about that in a while. Not like Enterprise or whatever, shit, well, Windows 2000, I'm pretty sure that's the one they did the new architecture on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've used that code before. NT, yeah, NT kernel. Yeah, the NT, yeah, that was stuff. Pretty sure that was the one that was first. That one ran pretty well, but NT at the time, as far as I can recall, was pretty fucking stable, because that was more like the business side of things for a while, if I'm remembering right. It's been a long time. But yeah, Windows 2000, I thought that was streamlined really well. Like, I ran that for quite some time. But I never really had a problem with that. Next technology. Oh, is that what that was? Okay. 2K was Windows NT5. Yeah. Okay. That's starting to sound familiar. God, I haven't thought about that shit in a long time. Oh yeah, don't forget that hyphen in there. God, have they blocked like ChatGPT and all them sites giving out old Windows keys? Because I knew before you could just like ask them and they would search the web for you and find like fairly valid keys for a while. Well, that was fucking funny. 4.1 was XP. Oh, okay. 5.1 was X. Oh, okay. 5.XM. I'm like, wait a minute. What? But yeah, okay. Chippy's doing good. How many beers you had tonight? Or how many? What do you drink, Chippy? You probably mentioned it sometime tonight. What has been your drink of choice lately, there, bub? NTSC, never the same color. God, that is so fucking accurate. What a shit standard. NTSF, never the same format. Yeah, there is something about the NTSC standard that, like, how it's amazing how so many different televisions can look so different, so fucking different from each other. I feel like that's a very loose standard, but I don't know. Uh-oh, Fama, let's talk food. Did I introduce you to gnocchi? If I could add, if you have local stores, you could find it, then probably better than online. Just wanted to mention. Oh no, yeah, I've had gnocchi before you sent that in, Fama. Yeah, there's plenty of, like, everybody around here sells some version of it. I think yours has expired, but I have one pack of it left that I'm just going to eat anyway because whatever. But yeah, no, I'm actually going to pick some more of that up the next couple weeks. I just picked up some regular pasta, like shell pasta, well, medium shells and marinara sauce. Like, I like using marinara on pretty much everything. I'll just add sugar to it if, you know, depending on the dish, as it were. Graham Shaw, Dell server's good, desktop's fucking awful. I've heard that, yeah. Dell is a really good server company that tried to do cheap desktops, and their problem is they go so fucking proprietary that, one, anybody that actually knows about computers is just like, nah, I'm good. And they're fucking, like, you just can't buy, like, it doesn't matter what hardware you get in a Dell or, God fucking forbid, in an Alienware, because whatever specs you're supposed to have, you'll never hit them because they all overheat, because they all have these proprietary fucking, like, these air duct systems in them that look like they came out of a fucking dashboard of a car. And then, like, the Alienwares, I mean, I heard they have an updated case for the Alienware, but for how long, for how many decades was the entire fan or the entire case vented by a single fan out the top? And then they're selling fucking i9s and 4090s and shit, looking, oh, look at our powerhouse machine. Like, no, look at the fucking hair dryer that thermal throttles whenever you play a game. Like, you never got 100% performance out of those fucking things. And then they charge it twice as much as what they would cost if you just put it together yourself. At least most computer places, you know, the reasonable ones, if you price out how much it would cost for you to build it and for them to build it for you, it's usually only a $200 or $300 difference in a lot of cases, especially if you catch it on sale. But Dell, Jesus Christ, they take the market shit, they fucking double it, and then they take all the hardware and make it all proprietary, so you can't use it on anything else, and you can't use anything else on a Dell. Half the time. Oh my God, it was just horrible. I hate Dell. Pianoman, I had an old Dell P3 with very weird cooling ducts in it. Yeah, they all have weird cooling ducts in them. Every fucking one of them. David Garcia, what's up, man? I hated how to fix that stupid Dell computer. It was a piece of junk. It was so bad. I already have a backup disk just to reformat the hard drive and put everything back on it, including all the software. Yeah, that, I've heard a lot of people that, like, that, you know, are computer savvy that got stuck with Dells would always have just sets of backups sitting around. Because it was just always something fucking crashing. Chippy, the OptiPlex non-standard pinouts on the ATX PSU connectors designed to kill the motherboards? Yeah, I got one of those downstairs. That was my old server. Had one of them. It was a OptiPlex 30, no, not 3200, 78, 9, I don't know. It was an OptiPlex something that, I don't even remember what the fuck chip it had in it. But it had that weird fucking power supply. Was it like a 7 or 9 pin power supply? Something like that. I mean, you could get the adapter harnesses for them that were like 15, 20 bucks. But yeah, that was so fucking dumb. That's fucking Dell. BW, Dell Hell, running a 20 watt standby, 60 watt on the Energy Store. Yeah, like, everything about them sucks. They should just stick to the server business. Stop building Alienware gaming laptops and ripping off customers and just do their thing. Like, they don't need retail. They're just fine on server. Fuck. Compact. Oh, Mr. S. They're really, at least with Dell, I can say their server systems are generally good. Then you got Compact. It's just like, why? Why are you still here? Why were you there? That Compact, they never did anything all that good. God. I mean, Packard Bell, well, Packard Bell back in the day, that was like the poor man's Cadillac. Like, they actually built pretty decent systems for a good price. Like, I'm talking in like the 486 days. But then after that, I mean, Packard Bell just turned into like a Ford Escort. I registered XP last year using the telephone activation. Holy shit. Oh, that's like the go around thing, right? Do the telephone thing and then like do some weird check code and they plug it into the fucking key gen thing and then it spits out the other code. Yeah, I remember that. Fama. What the hell, Dell? Well, tell it well to go to hell. All right. PW, in standby, you think it would use less energy than when running, but not the one I had. Yeah, it's amazing how that works on some things. Like Clive has pointed out, actually, Big Clive, how a lot of the night lights with light sensors on them, since they're shunting out the fucking LED that would normally be on, a lot of times it'll pull more current during the day to keep the light off than it will when it's turned on. Because the shunt pulls more current than the LED would. And that did still work. That's cool. Convex servers were bought over by HP a long time ago. Yeah, Combac needed help. Oh, well. Zapspark, a UK phone number for XP activation is still live. Really? Like the actual phone number? Like you did it the legit way? And it still worked? Oh, it's all AI now. Oh, okay. Well, that kind of makes sense. I can't imagine they're actually paying someone to do that. But then again, like a lot of industrial, like we were saying earlier, a lot of industrial hardware still uses XP specifically because it seems like XP was really, really fucking useful to the industrial market. I don't know why, but a lot of industrial shit still runs on XP. Pound light switches or pound land lights for the wind. Yeah, I always think it's funny when I look at them. I'm like, hey, this is one of the one that burns more. So a lot of times I'll just put a piece of tape over it or just go in. Well, a lot of night lights, I'll buy them just whatever color I can find. And then I put red LEDs in them because red light, as I've said ad nauseum, red light doesn't affect your night vision. So you can walk through, get back to sleep. You're not like, ugh, when you go in and you can see just fine. It's like I actually have a few flashlights that are just red for walking around at night. But hey, top of the hour, everybody. Why don't we do a top of the hour toast? Let me grab the other one here. Cheers, everybody. Appreciate you hanging out for this long here. It's kind of neat to be back on a normal schedule with following Clive back out. And I'm sure you guys appreciate it too. But yeah, cheers. Thank you for calling Microsoft Product Activation. No shot. Like I said, it kind of makes sense. Rob says, a few years ago, I saw an ATM that had crashed and was showing an XP error message. Absolutely. I get it. Like I said, there's just a lot of it out there. I don't know. Not the mic. So ATMs were still running XP until a few years ago. I watched one reboot. Yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah, Rob and then right after each other. There you go. But yeah, God, I wonder if I know the hydrogen pumps are. I don't think they're running XP. I'm pretty sure they're running 7, but I don't have any way to find out now. Well, that they crashed less and less as time went on, but they still crashed a lot. But that probably because it's an old ass operating system plugged into the fucking internet. UK pub jukeboxes run XP, says Chippy. Yeah, it's fucking everywhere. David Garcia here. A lot of ATMs in the US still use XP. Yeah, there you go. Like you guys are just confirming everything. It's still everywhere. We got an ad coming to Twitch here in about a minute. I guess I'll go here for another 7-ish minutes. I'll go to like 10 after. Then I'm gonna go Make some hamburger helper. Warp OS 2 has entered the chat. God, I remember that old ass fucking shit. I don't know that I really used it much, but it was around me a lot. Well, I don't know why I remember it if I didn't use it. I think I just like saw it labeled on everything at one point. Fucking Warp. Holy shit. Where do I know that one from? Damn, Electron. Warp is still used in ATM. Maybe that's where I've seen it. Maybe there's stickers on it or something. But I know I've seen that somewhere a lot too. I've rebuilt a few machines with online keys. Microsoft couldn't give a shit, to be honest. Even works when I've called them with an issue. Yeah, I think they just kind of gave up on a lot of those older operating systems at this point. Hamburger needs no help. He's capable of doing it himself. Well, yeah, I mean, I know the hamburger helper can make his own hamburger helper. Hamburger Inception. But he's not here right now. I guess he's on vacation, so I'm going to have to make it myself. OS 2 was AA, was a DOS and 3.1 IBM compared. Oh, is that what that? Okay, is that what that was? Okay. I know I saw that a lot. Chipmunk says I watch historical docus. Docus? What is that? Just is that a biscuit head word for junk? The next MRE stream, says Josh. Oh yeah, I saw somebody mention MRE earlier. That may have been you. The next MRE stream is on my birthday, September 4th. What a good coincidence. Wow. I'll try to remember to make a cake. I'll try to remember. Actually, I'll try to remember to make one of my pan cakes, one of those thick fuckers. I'll try to remember. Actually, Alexa, set a reminder for September 4th at 3 p.m.
I'll set that reminder for September 4th at 3 p.m. What would you like to be reminded about?
Josh's cake. There we go.
I'll set that reminder for September 4th at 3 p.m. to remind you about Josh's cake.
Perfect. All right. So, well, that should remind me. So I'll try to bring a birthday cake to MRE dinner. Well, we ain't leaving yet there, Locke, but you're welcome, bud. Got 5 more minutes. Oh, documentary. Yeah, docu's right. Sorry. Derp. Hey, you know what? I don't know. Like, you biscuit heads got a lot of weird fucking words that don't make any sense because y'all don't know how to speak English, so I don't know. I asked my wife why she never blinked during foreplay. She said she didn't have time. I feel like I've heard that one. That's a good one there, Jack Attack. Yeah, everyone's telling me I'm an idiot. Okay, good. Biggest difference between men and women is what comes to mind when the word facial is used. Yeah, I could set that as a couple of meanings. A gaming PC may be a cheaper buy than do a few tweaks of your, let's say Electron box. My PC run 11 very well, and I need more than 4 cores, especially when compiling, you know. It's going to be an expensive build considering I don't do any gaming. Well, I'll tell you what, you're probably, for this moment, you're probably going to want to stick with Intel if you're doing a lot of compiling. The newer AMD stuff is really good for gaming, but not as great for like compression-y stuff, compiling, like raw fucking pounding data. Like AMD even said that. So you may want to stick with an Intel build if you're doing a lot of that. 46th birthday for Josh coming up. What is our food for Thursday? Oh, right. Wait, what? Oh, fuck. I didn't notice that before. Fucking hell. So it's a breakfast, or I'm sorry. It doesn't say breakfast. It's a pork sausage patty, MRE, but it's also maple flavored pork sausage patty, which I actually don't really like maple flavored sausage, but yeah, we'll see how it is. Maybe it'll be all right. The CPU in the short list is the AMD 9. Oh yeah, if you get the 9950X, if you skip the 3D version of it, that'll run pretty good. Yeah, okay. That should be good. Just make sure you check your benchmarks of AMD versus Intel as far as that kind of work goes. Because I've been an Intel guy for fucking years. Until all this gaming shit came up and Intel shit the bed with their 13th, 14th, and quote 15th series processors. So that's why I switched my gaming rig to the 9800X3D, because that fucking thing was built for gaming. And even AMD has said, like, the 9950X3D for gaming, they're like, yeah, it's only marginally better. Yeah, I get that. You need good single core performance. Yeah, okay. Well, if you're focusing a lot on single cores, and yeah, AMD usually does a little bit more of a solid deal for less power and single core performance. Oh, I just thought of that. Did some of y'all get a reminder added to your Amazon devices when I said that? What do you think about that? Forget when I do that sometimes that y'all have the same device listening as well. But then sometimes I take advantage of it. So how are you going to fit a cake big enough to fit in that room? How are you going to fit a cake big enough? It's not even going to be like as big. Well, it'd be about that big. And I ain't going to eat the whole thing. Like when I make them, I usually don't even eat the whole pancake itself anyway. Sometimes I do for breakfast, but getting my food started in the morning has always been a problem. 4 fonts walk into a bar. The bartender says, hey, get out. We don't want your type here. Oh, boy. Jack attack. A computer once beat me at chess, but it was no match for me at kickboxing. Oh, boy. Let's see, a couple more, and then we're going to get ready to go here. It is time to sign out for the night. Let's see, PW. I thought of buying something faster, then I remembered that I had a cooling problem solved by running at max 75%. Ooh, I bought a better cooler for the CPU, and now 100% full load is 36 degrees Celsius. Yeah, that's a good fucking temperature. This, my 9800X3D runs about 85 degrees at full whack with a 360 millimeter cooler on it. It's an all-in-one. The 4090 is same thing, but yeah. Awkward moment. C2S is making a mess. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, all right. I guess we're gonna go ahead and shut her down, so I'm gonna go make some hamburger helper, which would be good because then I'll have easy food to eat tomorrow. On either side of working on the rifle, which I'm gonna release that stream's already queued up. I'm gonna release that as soon as this stream ends. I'm going to just release that one. Actually, I guess I should probably release it beforehand. Yeah, why don't I just do that right now? That way, because I know some people are just kind of there, and they'll probably get transferred to that if I release that now, if they just want to hang out. And because in case you didn't know, if you're like newish here, like chat usually shows up on YouTube like the day before, if I remember to put the thumb up, so you get to hang out with some people. Sometimes the AR-15 superlative arms adjustable gas block install is the edit. Blah, 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 and public. Done. Save. Close. Close that. Okay. All right. So that just got released. So I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here then. Well, appreciate everybody hanging out, watching. Appreciate all the new followers today. We got to 200. That's awesome. Wow, though. That looks weird up there. And yeah, it looks like Twitch is fucking freaking out. But anyway. I'm going to head out. I will see everybody tomorrow. Well, those that are interested in firearms, I'll see you tomorrow on Twitch. And either tomorrow or Monday, or both, I'll be doing Gold River Project, which is still on the 2-hour limit demo, which isn't maddening for my Audi brain that wants to just play the fuck out of it. But I guess they're getting closer. I thought it was supposed to be out by now as far as unlocked, but whatever. Oh, I can't hear any music, but it has been playing. Okay. So anyway, I'll see you guys later this weekend and all that stuff. And you have yourself a good weekend, especially if you got a 3-day weekend like I do. And have a good evening. So I'm out of here. Be groovy to each other. And I'll see you later. So I'm out of here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See ya.